Hello everyone and welcome your faces to this video. Today we're going to be watching for the first time, I'll add, the new Choo-Choo Charles 4K trailer. And of course, after watching it, we're going to go into a deep dive discussion about everything that we see in the trailer. And obviously, if you want more Choo-Choo Charles content, let me know in the comments below. But I will be covering it. I'm really interested in the story, how the game works, and we're going to basically talk about it for a good few days on the channel or weeks. But if that piques your interest, make sure you hit subscribe and do all the usual YouTubey things. But with that being said, less stalling and promotion, and let's get in to this trailer. So we have a beautiful crisp 4K trailer right here. Fasten in, because I reckon it's going to get real good. Again, I've not seen it. This is going to be my first time. I'm really intrigued. I'm so excited for this. Let's go. Hopefully it will reveal the release date as well. Hopefully. Anyway, let's go. Charles is looking so much more freakier now as well. Oh wow, look at the movement of Charles is so much better from like the first part, the first stage. Wow, look at the blood spatter. Oh, that looks freaky as now, man. Oh, look at the train. It still looks cool though, doesn't it? Oh, I forgot my camera. Oh. Okay, so we still got the NPCs to interact with, and that must be how the... Oh, it's the cultists. Oh. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh, fire, yeah. Fire killed the train. Oh, I like how it's going back and forth. Oh, a zoom. Zoom. Nice. Oh. Ooh. Ah! Jesus. Nice. Looking good. Looking hella good. Oh, I love that building.
If you actually want to win this fight, you'll need some serious firepower.
Oh, my God. Oh, I like that. No, oh, wow, that's a lot of bones. Nice. Nice, that's gonna hurt Charles.
Those rockets and my launcher.
Oh, nice. So we've got to basically talk to everyone and get. Oh, I like it. Oh, look, a little. Oh, nice.
That train of yours to end up in my junkyard. You better get some upgrades.
Ooh. Oh, I like it. This. Ah, yeah, he still kept the upgrade. I like that. I like that a lot. Wow, look at how you can style the train. Love it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, nice. We are Charles Dinner. Oh, baby. 9th of December. There it is. Choo-Choo Charles. Yes. How yes. Right, there you go. There's the trailer. So there's a few things I do want to talk about, and obviously the we'll skip parts. So obviously when it cuts and whatnot, forgive me, but we're basically just talking about a little bit. So one of the first things I did notice straight away is actually the icons and the banners for Charles. So obviously the cultists. This must be a cult location that we're at the moment. So I have a slight suspicion that the Charles Mining Company is going to be, of course, related to the tunnels that the cultists use. And I reckon from already the get-go, this used to be a normal place. They generally used to be something. Company that was mining resources here, and of course the leader is obviously going to be called Charles, and then something went bad. I reckon it's got something to do with that Orby egg, but anyway, we get a nice close-up of Charles here. We see the company logo. It looks so good from this angle. I really like it. Of course, it looks like the train's had a few upgrades as well, some more visual upgrades, if you will. Obviously you can see backwards, forwards, and stop levers there, which is quite good. More of a again visual cue on what to do in the train, which is always good news. Again, we get a better look at Charles and obviously the company. One of the I'm gonna say something like outposts maybe, because it doesn't look, wow, mind you, it is in a rocky section, so possibly we are outside of a mine, like a main mine part. Again, this must have been something to do with the company, because again, we've got that all over the place. So of course there's something I want to pick up on straight away, and I don't know if anyone's going to really appreciate this, but I wholeheartedly appreciate it. It's the AI movement within Charles, and especially how the legs are functioning and fitting to the terrain as he steps forward. And that, I think, is a massive improvement from when we first originally saw him in the first trailer. Definitely something that makes him more even lifelike, if you will, as if you could make a train look spider-like and lifelike at the same time, but hey ho. Of course, obviously, as well, you've got to point out as well, the guns have a lot more flair this time around, a lot more polish. There's particle effects, there's muzzle flashes, and everything just seems, it has a better game feel than it did at the start, so that is really promising to see. Also, we get to hear, and it's very minute, but you can hear, it seems that Charles does say something. Whether it's inaudible, we don't know. We'll have to have a good old look when we play the game. But he does appear to be responding, or at least taunting the player, which is quite an interesting detail. So, again, bringing it back to the Charles Miner Company, it sounds like someone might be trapped in that train. And, of course, we get a good look at how some of the NPC missions are going to work. This looks like a required, obviously from what it says, this looks like a main story element mission. So North Mine Mystery, the Northern Mine is housing a monster egg that must be retrieved. So there's our fetch and get quest, if you will. Luckily, the one thing I do want to kind of like thank you, Gavin, for is the waypoint markers and distance. I love them in game when you need that bit of extra navigation, a bit more comfort in transversing the map and whatnot. You got it, you know, it's love it. And here we get our first sign, obviously the cultists and their areas. Of course, they're going to be guarding the egg that spawns Charles, probably like a spider egg, or it's going to be something horrible like that. The world design again looks fantastic, the mood looks brilliant, and the atmosphere itself. But again, at this point we're highlighting again all the different turrets you can use for the, you know, turret or the weapons. So again, it looks like we've got a flamethrower, rocket, railgun, and I think there's one more. But I remember, I think I recognize this just because when it was in the first when it was in one of the trailers. And this area, I believe, 2-Star was working on live on Twitch. And I remember being there for this one. And again, the mood is perfect. The setting really adds to the atmosphere. It really adds to the gameplay. At least when you do your fetch quest and whatnot, you are immersed in that sort of regard. So I'm looking forward to how these will pan out. I think they're somewhat explorable or more linear, but hey ho, we'll have to see when it comes out. Love the zoom feature. I reckon that's going to be quite good, especially with Charles lurking everywhere. But again, it makes a great little scouting mechanic, so love it. There's the holy egg. So again, the holy egg looks to be somewhat connected to Charles. Again, the cultists may even be previous workers of the mine. But it looks like someone is meant to be guarding that egg full time. But it looks like from what we saw someone's took a little walkie-walkie. And the egg has no guardian. So who knows, maybe we could crack this egg, break it, and then Charles dies, you know? I gotta admit, that has to be... I didn't expect that kind of jump scare in the trailer, but that actually kind of freaked me out. What's interesting is the design of the Charles cultists. Like, I really like the face masks. I really think they play into the whole Charles appearance. So again, cultists are going to do that. Again, looks really well done. So I'm very happy with how that looks. Also, one of these sort of things, this is one of the things that I think looks absolutely spectacular. So I can see already the weather is going to play a massive role, and it's just beautiful, especially the rain. I don't know if you fall asleep to rain, but I could. And it already seems very prominent in this sort of setting, not to mention the lighting in the background and of course the lightning strikes. And I feel like Gavin has took a good approach at building these sort of areas. I mean, he did I believe, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a tower in the Game in the Sky game where you would explore these towers, and I think I can see that shining through here. And again, that game is a nice little play. If you haven't played it already, I suggest you do it. But again, really seeing that kind of blueprint, if you will, on the structures, and I really like it. And there we go, the first introduction to the first not the first NPC, but the one we see, Candice. Looks really good, it fits on theme. I'm excited to see how they're done. It seems that the voice acting has already been selected by the look of it. But again, Candice talks about obviously needing some serious firepower, so obviously we're going to have to upgrade our weapons throughout the game, which again is a nice way to progress it, so I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, and of course, one of the things to mention here is you are going to be able to take full damage, so let that be a reminder to you if you ever decide to jump off the rocky cliffs by the look of it, because Charles is chasing you. I think there's going to be more story-driven items rather than more disposable items in your inventory. Whereas at the moment you can obviously see where in this room there's, of course, dynamite everywhere. There's red sticks of dynamite, and then there's a specific yellow stick of dynamite. Now, whether that's tailored to do, I don't know, blow up an iron door or something that's in the game, or if it's just, of course, making it stand out purposely so you pick it up, I'm hoping that we can. I mean, I would like to be able to use the dynamite overall, but again, I think the red dynamite is more just a scenery decorator. But again, obviously, there we go. There's the iron door that's going to be specifically used to blow. Again, I wonder if this is going to be a one-shot mission or this is going to be a reoccurring thing. Again, I would like to see it reoccurring, but you don't know how long, Gavin has planned out. Well, 2 Stars planned that out for us. So it will be interesting to see when we get to it. It's nice to know that you can take damage from it, though, if you stand too close. So part of me thinks that this is going to be used frequently. So I'm hoping anyway. And again, there's reiterating the point about talking to NPCs is going to upgrade your train to a point when you come to the end fight with Charles. I remember this live stream of him actually building this bunker. It seems he's changed a few of the textures since and added a few items. But again, of course, rocket launchers, and we get to shoot rockets out of the turret. So, ace. And of course, there's John. Hello, John. I've got to admit, after all of the trailers and some of the screenshots and, footage that Gavin at 2 Stars shares, I'm a little bit worried this time around. I think he's actually, Charles is very much more scarier this time around. Like, I think he's refined his design quite a bit. I don't know, it's just the sensing impending doom that I get from Charles. I do like this extra little feature that to be honest, I didn't think would end up being in the game, or like, we'd see anything like this. So it's nice to see that we can collect even more loot with unlockables, for instance, like the chest. And it's nice to see there's a little mini game for that rather than just, E or get a key. So again, of course, obviously from his dialogue, we can see that Daryl is the leader, the owner of the junkyard, and obviously a lot of people have attempted to tango with Charles from what he said. I like the butterfly. I will say that. I very much like the butterfly. Is this butterfly? It makes you wonder if this sort of area is going to be a safe haven for the player. Possibly, because it's a junkyard. I don't know, but the blood on the wall says otherwise. So we'll have to play that one by ear. Again, it's nice to see the upgrades are still there. And it seems, again, very self-explanatory, which is ideal. You never want it to be overcomplicated, but I do like it. I'm glad you can repair the train's health by using scrap rather than sort of it generates over time, because it brings back that sort of like survival element, and it's a bit scarier, isn't it? It's not going to get fixed unless you upgrade the health yourself manually. That's quite nice. And then of course damage, speed, and armor. I'm wondering how long it was going to take to someone to max out one of those and just speed run the game. Loving the alternate versions you can have of the train. I'm really glad he emphasized on this. I think I caught on Twitter he shared a pink version as well of the train. Again, really liking the wide variety of accessories you can add in color customizations. So again, that's something nice to look forward to. Also, horns for the win. I really do like this jump scare of that and the ending. And then of course, coming out on the 9th of December 2022. Which is fantastic. The art for Choo-Choo Charles looks fantastic as well, which is great. But again, really looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And again, if you want to see more Charles content and of course future content, hit subscribe and like all that YouTube stuff. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe in the world. Have a lovely morning, day or night, wherever you are, and I'll see you all in the next Theory video.